So I'm going to explain about how we are responsible for bad things that are happening to our life. So in my opinion, the root of all evil is not money, it's not power, it's not any material goods. It's temptation. And why is that? I will explain this by using the 7 deadly sins. And I will give examples so that you can understand this better and how this all connected to the negativity of law of attraction. Okay, let's just start with the gluttony, which is an excessive and ongoing eating of food or drink. So this sin will be about how we want to eat more or drink more, like excessively. Okay, so with the food or drink, let's say we as a human, we don't really need an expensive food. All we need are just basic nutrition. As long as we eat fruits, vegetables, meat, protein, and drink enough water, we will be able to grow old healthy. But here's the thing, with the gluttony, sometimes we wanted to eat more. Let's say about sweet, dessert, anything that is has a lot, contains a lot of sugar. It tastes nice, and the temptation is to eat more and more of this. So when we eat too much sugar, guess what? Our body couldn't take it, and it causes diabetes. And when we got this sickness, we were like, why does this happen to me? Well, no offense to whoever has diabetes or was born with one. I don't mean to offend anybody here. It's just an example so that people can understand this easily. So I'm not saying that we can't eat sugar or we're not allowed to eat, desserts and anything. We need sugar to produce energy that we need to, use it in our to do our activities. But the temptation will make us want more, crave for more and more, and it's not enough. Like we feel it's not enough, and we didn't really think of the consequences of eating too much sugar or too much anything. In this case, the same applies to drink, especially alcohol drinks. When the temptation's there, we would want to drink more and more, and then it causes us a lot of troubles, most of it. The temptation makes us want to drink more and more, and then those who drink more will become an addict and has more to lose than to gain from that addiction. We all heard about the cases where the driver was drunk and killed probably himself or somebody else, and they probably died or injured or went to jail, and at that point they will question why this happened to them without realizing that they attract this to themselves. The second one will be greed. With greed, it's very easy to understand, I guess, because we all know those who want more power, who just wants more things. And usually with a lot of murder cases, I see this being the temptation from the murderer or the killer, because they have this greed. The temptation in them is the greed part, where they want more of what they have, and they didn't feel that they have enough, and they will do just about anything to get more, and anything or anyone that stands in their ways will be cut off or killed, and then they get caught and went to jail and have to lose everything. They have to pay the attorney, they have to lose, their power, they have to lose their money, like almost everything. And that is how the bad things happen to them, because they attract it. And the same case also applies to another deadly sin, which are the wrath, pride, and lust. And with lust, I feel that some people with this temptation, some of them did the killing of their victims, some are not, or probably some even don't have a victim, which means that it's just happened, like, people who has lust tend to have a bigger sexual desire and will have a lot of intercourses with a lot of different people, and it may cause them to get sexual diseases, and that's how the bad things happen to them. With the envy, it may also apply the same way, but I feel that it didn't go that far. Usually for envy, they would just cause the person to think that they have less and that other people are happier, are better than themselves, and this brings the hatred or the wrath to themselves. So they have this both. Usually the envy usually bring hatred inside of them towards other people, and this will impact their thoughts about success. They envy success people, so they will hate the people. They'll think that a successful person is not a good person, or is a bad thing, to be successful. So they will put a lot of negative thoughts in their head, like success is not good, or that person is better, or I am less. So when they think of people who has more than them, they will always have less. So that is how they attract less and less and less things into their lives, because they use their thoughts and fill it with the jealousy and the hatred towards others. Now the last deadly sin is sloth, or an excessive laziness. Someone who is too lazy to do things. I believe that everybody has their own potential, their own talent in life, and the temptation to be lazy is the temptation that is hard to reject in our lives. I mean, I'm pretty sure that all of us would want to be just lazy, do nothing, but then can enjoy the life as we wanted. So this temptation is in our daily lives. But sloth means that you're being too lazy. It's like an excessive laziness. It's not just it's okay to just want a break from your busy lives. It's not being lazy. It's called taking care of yourselves, recharging yourselves. But with sloth, it's different, because they will not want to do anything at all. Like, I don't know if you ever meet a person or know a person who don't go to work, not because they couldn't find a job, it's just because they didn't want to work and get tired and everything. And most of these people are people who will find someone else to depend on, and by being lazy they close all the opportunities out there that they can attract with their talents or even their hard work. So this kind of people usually end up in a lot of debt, because they don't work. But we need money in our lives to survive. We need to work in order to survive our basic needs. And you don't really have to have those high paid jobs. But the problem with sloth is that they usually have other temptation that they couldn't resist, and even if they didn't, they will still have to provide for their basic needs, and without any work they would not have any money to support themselves, and they probably end up borrowing money or do something illegal to have that money to provide for themselves or to provide the kind of lifestyle they want. Well, you can guess from there how this all gonna play out. Will it be a happy ending or a not happy ending? So, okay, so yeah, I guess that I have explained how we are responsible for the bad things that has happened or are happening in our lives, and how we can prevent this, because you have to remember with law of attraction, it's not something that will happen instantly. It's not that, even with the good ones, we have to manifest with our thoughts for a period of time to be able to attract the thing we want into our lives. The same applies to the negativity. We attract the negativity, but probably when we're attracting it, we didn't realize because it hasn't had the impact, the bad impact yet into our lives. And as it goes by and we reach to the point where it's all bad, we question why this happened. And I hope that I explained clearly about this, and that we all can learn from this so that we can use our thought wisely to attract the right thing into our lives. For the next law of attraction series, I will also share about my experiences of using the law of attraction and how you can use that to manifest what you desire. Okay, so that is all from me today about the basic of law of attraction, and I would like to hear your opinions about these theories. So please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, and thank you for watching.